Fine. We're gonna work on Ice Wave. Okay. Inukai. Ice Wave. Okay. You ready? Are you ready? Yeah? You ready? Okay. It's 2 hours, 16 minutes right now. Let's say that cold damage is 60. Range is 100. We keep that, okay? Unleashes a series of spikes towards your target, dealing area cold damage. Sorry, I fell asleep. 2 hours and 16 minutes of blabbering. Now, we're gonna begin. So, you wanna see Ice Wave. There we go. Let me do Control K here for this guy. Give him some... He needs to kill some stuff. We need some more... There we go. Okay. Now. Ice Wave. Ice Wave enabled. So, let's go. There we go. Let me see. We get the effect tag. We call this effect Ice Spike. Because it is an effect. Now that we have the Ice Spike, there we go. I want to create an effect. Ice Spike effect is a constant. So what do we need to do when we create an Ice Spike effect? Well, first we need to generate that effect. So we have a sprite ID that would be the sprite effect Ice Spike. That's number one. We need the sprite. Then we need to set... Oh, actually, I can't do a const, but we have to do this. Now, we also need a center. Let's just copy everything over and then use those that we need. We need a target ID. Not really. We need an effect type. Let's check what that is. Game screen, no, we don't need that. Type. We have the sprite ID already. We have the material, which I think I want to use. I want it to be 1 everywhere, but 0.8 on the alpha. Then we just have to test it, right? Then center is something I need to set. No. Center is something we have to set. The size is something that will be determined. The velocity is not happening. Animation timer. Now, duration. Let's keep it 1 for now. There you go. Layer will be computed. Let's see, mark this as A and then update and draw effects. What happens to the layer? It's always in front of the target. Otherwise, it's never getting computed. So we compute the layer ourselves. Get layer. No, actually, calculate layer. Layer game. Sublayer is position.y. Angle, keep alive duration. Maybe. Bloom strength. Scale per second. Don't need that. Options. So what do we need? I want it to be transparent for now and maybe additive blending later. Okay. But for now we keep it transparent. Now that we have the ice spike effect, which is literally just, you know, a thing here. We need to determine when to spawn each spike. And for that we need to have some sort of duration for that. This is kind of cheating, making your ability by using stuff you already made before. Already having the art and stuff. So now I was thinking about making a slash and then I would draw the slash. So if you wanted to see me draw pixel art, fine. I'll draw pixel art for you really quickly. If you think this is cheating, fine. You know, if he thinks I'm cheating, let's say I wanted to make a slash because this is something I would do. How would I do this? Let's say a slash. Also, why is this outside here? How long have you been programming / making games? Almost 3 years now. How's this cheating? That's game dev? Yeah. Like, I don't know what this guy's talking about, but it's fine. Let's make a slash. I don't know. I just don't know what type of attack, so I can't tell you what type of slash. But let's say I make a slash. Something like this. This is seriously educational? Really? Thank you, man. It's cool to hear. There you go. Now, I don't know. Maybe something like this. Okay. And then I would potentially, you know, animate this a little bit more. And thin this out too. I don't know, right? I can't really tell how the slash is going to be because I'm never going to use this. Kind of waste of time. But okay. I don't know. And then just 2 more frames. My man, thank you so much for subscribing, bro. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the big support. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you, man. Yeah, Aizen Riz. It's Aizen. I don't know whether this is a cool effect or not. Maybe it's just too long. Maybe it's too long, I don't know. Do what you want. Your argument yesterday was that you can make a new ability in a day. So copy pasting you already did is kind of undermining your claim. I don't really care either way. It's fine. So I just drew something really quickly. Okay. Now we can actually work on the ice spike effect. What we need to do here is spawn ice spikes on certain positions based on time. And so we need to have like a const float spawn frequency. That is, let's say it spawns an ice spike every 0.2 seconds or something. And we need to somehow have some sort of other timer on the active ability. Because it is an active ability. Let's see what type of data do we have here. This is what we have. We have an owner, target ID, ability ID. We have an ability level, which we probably don't need anymore. Then we have a time, a lerp timer, a tick timer. I think we could use the tick timer here. And then we have the duration and the time. And then we know whether it's triggered or not. Let's just keep those here. We don't need the hit targets. Maybe we do. But essentially every time a thing is spawned, we need to access this. We don't need missiles. We have an explosion timer as well. We could use that too. Then spike count. Yes. How many have been spawned yet? But I don't really need that. Because we just need a frequency and then for how long it will spawn spikes. Start position, direction. It's really important. We need that to determine where to spawn these. Then the target location, not really important. Target components, yes. That is very important. We need that in a second. And then the explosion count, which I guess we don't use, but could be important too. Now, okay, so we have this tick timer. Now, what we want to do is check if the active ability .tick timer is greater or equals, and this is probably done in a while loop. And then we can use the explosion count, yes. Active ability explosion count, we use that here. Yeah. It's like save how many spikes have spawned. Okay, and then we can do a const, or we can create like some sort of data on the ability that tells us how many max spikes. Let's turn this to 5. Okay, well, let's make it really long for fun, right? Let's say we spawn 10 spikes, which would be cool. Now we have the count. That is basically just plus equals 1 or plus plus every time we spawn a spike. because this is spawn spikes. All right, spikes. Yeah, and then we say, well, if the timer is bigger than the spawn frequency, then we obviously would like to spawn a spike, and we do that by keeping track of how many we spawned, and then we do game state effects dot add spike effect, ice spike effect. Okay, that's the first one. And then we deal AoE damage as the owner, from the owner to AoE damage data. Now, this AoE damage data is important. This is what we need to fill in. AoE data. Right, and that's what we have to fill in now. We need a circle, we need stats, we need a lot of stuff here. But there's more AoE damage things that we could do here. We have a deal AoE damage, then we have deal AoE damage using the damage dealer, targets, and AoE data. And what is this? We have a different AoE damage. Okay, so essentially maybe this or this. Doesn't really matter which one we call. I think I'm gonna call the easier one. So AoE data, we have to fill this in. Actually, didn't I copy this already? Yeah. So first and foremost, we need to keep track of the hit targets. So that's easy to assign, because I'm keeping that. Whoops, I'm keeping that on the active ability. So active ability. Hello, Abef, good morning. Hit targets. Now, unfortunately, this is not a reference, which sucks. Because and this is also not passed as a reference, is it though? If I manage to pass this as a reference, then this also needs to be passed as a reference here. Control plus slash. Then I at least have the AoE data. After dealing AoE damage, I can do active ability dot hit targets is AoE data dot hit targets. So basically I can assign the targets that I've already hit so that someone is not getting hit multiple times by this ability. Okay? This is basically make sure someone is not getting hit twice. Keep track of hit targets. Right. They are supplied as a reference. There you go. Good. Now the attack type is an impact here. We have like an attack, and then the stats is stats. Like, what is this? This basically determines how much damage we do here. And then the target components. This is based on, well, the active ability target components. These are the ones that we target. And then the AoE circle is essentially the it's a circle that is essentially the dot origin, that would be the target position, and then that would be the dot radius, would be the radius. What is it called? Forgot the name here, but I guess it's called AoE radius. And I want to rename this really quickly. From AoE radius to spike radius. Spike radius. Okay. You banned Smiling Big? I did, yeah. Cakes, I love you. Please don't ban me again. No, you're just gonna be positive now, right? That's fine. So, how do we get the vector to target position? Well, easy. We need to figure out how many spikes we spawned. We need to take the active ability dot start position, and then we add in the active ability dot direction multiplied by a distance check, like some spike const float spike spacing, which let's say that is 14 pixels. Okay, 14 pixels in pixels. 14 pixels, and then we say, okay, well, I want to have spike spacing multiplied by how many spikes I have already spawned. Active ability hit, not hit target, what is it called? Explosion count. There you go. Now we have the target position for where we want to deal AoE damage, and then we need to make sure that we deal AoE damage. And we spawn the effect. So how do we spawn the effect? Very simple. We just take the ice spike effect dot position or dot center, and then set that as the AoE data dot, or actually target position. There you go. And then we do game state effects dot add ice spike effect. Yeah. Don't say anything negative. Gonna exercise you guys later. Aesthetics, you go exercise, my man. It's really toxic. Guys, the baby's crying all the time. I don't know what my wife is doing, but I need to take a look. I just can't hear this. And then we increase how many spikes have spawned. AoE. Effect. How many spikes have spawned? There you go. Now, then this dog shit can go away here. Don't need this shit anymore. And now, did I break something? Play sound. Why is this broken? Yeah. Ice trap. Eh? Why did something else break? Oh, I see. Because I cannot... I have to create a reference here. So essentially... AoE damage data. AoE data. Hey! Stop that! I don't understand why the baby's crying the entire time. Owner AoE data? Eh? Wait a minute, I need to check on this. Alright, guys. There you go. It's another one. I don't even know. Do I do it like this? Is that everything? Do we have more? We have one more. The reason why I have to change this, by the way, guys, is because I did change it to a reference. And if you inline define this, then it doesn't get applied as a reference. So right now what I'm doing here is I'm doing the reference changes. Because I didn't have this use case before. So this is making it obviously a little bit slower. Of course. Restart stream on PC. What is this? Ice wall. Sprite. Effect ice spike. There you go. Deal AoE damage. Yeah, how many do we have? That was dumb, by the way. Steam was bad. Okay, should have told me restart computer. Travis Romanson, when will you start streaming full time so you can stream at EU times? Wow, there's more. True, right? True. AoE damage data. AoE data is... There you go. Are we done yet? Goodness. So like making an ability in general for me in the game isn't really that difficult. What's mostly difficult for me is to figure out, well, what ability makes sense. Once I know what I want, it's actually really simple. You know? So like the issue is not programming in the ability. At that point I know exactly what I need. The issue is, what the fuck do I do? What type of ability do I do? Hello Arusius, my man, hope you're doing good. Let me guess, you didn't make it a const reference and now you have to do this nonsense to make it a L value reference. No. What you do, what happens is if you... It can't create a reference out of something that is not declared on the stack. It's not declared on the stack. So it looks like when you declare something here, it is on the stack right here. Therefore it has a memory location. If you declare something like this in the function itself, it cannot reference the memory outside here because it's referencing like the stack inside of this function. So it doesn't really work out. See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. So essentially that's why I had to define it on the stack here and not inside the function. Anyway, so now we can build, it looks like, and obviously it's not gonna work the first time, the ice wave, but let's just test it out. Also, what we need to do, assets, if we take a look at the spikes, we need to have a pivot offset of some pixels, 0 on X, I think. So what is what is a spike? We're talking purely about these spikes right here. And I think if we go from the middle, I want it to be, let's say 12, 14 pixels up minus. All right. Now, we should have the mage unlocked. Maybe now. Is the deal AoE damage used in the AoE effects like Poison Cloud? It wouldn't work with the ID check. Yes, it will, because I can make sure that I create this new every time. And so I supply this data, but it is my responsibility or my choice to use the data afterwards or not. I don't need to have this line. And then I forget about the poison. I could program this differently if I wanted to. I now have the choice, while before I didn't. Alright, so ice wave. Train. Let's see what happens. Aha. It is full. I know why. It's a while loop. And we need to do active ability. Minus equals. Spawn frequency. I forgot that. Just another grumpy Friday. Wow, very much progress. I was only away for a few days and the game completely changed. You will get paid a VIP for this message, but don't forget to leave out this part. This music makes me wanna play it. I even sent the Plants vs. Zombie thing 5 minutes before that. Very much progress. I only was away for a few days and the game completely changed. Okay. I see what you're trying to do here. Alright guys, it's time. You guys are ready? Array full? What? What array are we full on? Huh? Game time? Skill tree ID? These look correct. Eh? What the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna... Your mom's array bitch? Voices? No, I don't think so. I don't think they do any sound effects. Can players edit the skill tree? So is this just for design time? Maybe in the future, yeah. Is this your music, Cakez? No, this is music by Necropolis. He made this for me. And I feel like we have found, if he wants to continue working with me, I think we have found someone to make music for the game. I will keep on making sound effects for the game. Maybe he can make music. Really good stuff. No, wait. It's for some reason it says array full. The error. And it comes from here? I can't even go into here. It is calling update game. I just don't know where that comes from. Wait. I'm an idiot. I didn't have this. Wow, why is this so high? I didn't have this. Okay, we had an issue here. That means we should now be able to do it. Yeah, that while loop didn't work out. It didn't spawn anything. Let's see. Okay, but I was expecting this to happen, by the way. Target data start position direction. It has damage. It has cold damage next level 2. It has a range. Wait. The range is not attached to it. Wait, it is. It is. Attack radius, yes. Okay. Let's set the cooldown to like 2 seconds. Anyways, it's okay, but don't get surprised when you check out Memes channel. I let this one slide, heat at the moment, etc. I apologized, guys, okay? I know when to apologize, okay? I did apologize. So, stop complaining. The meme is a bit funny, Cakes. Yeah, well, check it out on Monday, okay? Path of Exile soon? I just never get to it, bro. Like, currently the game takes a lot priority. Just so I can prove people wrong, but I wanna play it. Shit, wait. Oh, sorry about that, I had twice. Uh-huh. I know what happens. I know what the issue is, guys. It sets a duration of 0.4, which is not enough. If the active ability is not triggered yet, like me, then I want to set the active ability duration to max spikes multiplied by the spawn frequency. And then I want to trigger the active ability. There you go. That should give me enough time to spawn ice spike effects. Let's see. Okay, it's starting to add ice spike effects. Let's take a look at this effect. It doesn't have a size, it doesn't have a center, so they all spawn there. What the fuck am I doing here? Right, guys. I don't know where we left last time. I'm adding the effect though. Just give the item to collector of stuff, he will handle the rest. True. I've never seen you apologize to collector. He really deserves that, farmhouse. Okay, he does not. He's just... he's toxic, and also he can take it. Okay. He would stop being toxic if he couldn't take it. You're wrong. Alright, so ice spike effect. It doesn't have a layer. The center is here. Target. Maybe we should set the target, but we don't really need to. Loop duration, duration timer, layer angle, keep alive duration, scale per second, options. It should draw me the spike, but it doesn't. Why is it not doing that? What am I missing? Maybe the layer? Maybe it's the layer. It might be that the spike is... Maybe this. Oh! There we go! Huh. There we go, huh? Okay, let's put the duration 2.4. Now we increase the spawn frequency to 0.1. Let's see how that looks. Shit. Access violation. Why, bro? It doesn't have a target. We don't really need a target for ground slam and ice wave. So that's fine. Target died from other damage. Yep, the target died from other damage. We don't need a target. Because it's just in the direction. Now obviously, I would like to keep this. Let's see, how does this look? Okay, so now I need to draw. How do I do that? Damage seems inconsistent. Yeah, it's not. I need to draw the... I somehow need to draw the area in which I deal the damage. How can I figure this out? It's all boxes and circles, yeah. So I just deal area damage the moment it spawns. You can make this up. I just wrote a nice message and it failed to send. Really? Deal damage correct. Cakez, I didn't watch any of your videos for a bit and I just watched most of the ones you uploaded meanwhile. I really like this waffle. I really like waffles a lot. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter, for gifting a sub to I really like waffles a lot. Thank you, man. By the way, Cakez. I didn't watch any of your videos for a bit and just watched most of the ones you uploaded meanwhile. I don't know what it is, but Immo, the quality of the reacts and stuff has gone up. So keep it up. Thank you. Später. Thank you very much, lolboy. I really appreciate it, bro. Thank you. You could have figured this out faster if you were using Zig. Okay. Paid viewer, 100%. Yeah, sure. Okay. Zig is bad. True. Where's the money? Never stop playing this track. Yeah, I mean, Necropolis did like insane. It's insane, bro. I just need to concentrate right now. Dropbox, bouncing and slaying. I don't think I have a Dropbox account. Unless it doesn't load. Why the one in Hero Cost doesn't have an outline? It's broken right now, the UI. Grab it while you can. Your game music can make it iconic, like Minecraft music is so good. Yeah. I think the spike spacing is good, the radius should also be good. I just don't find... How do I do this? I need to somehow draw. Release date. I have an idea. I actually have an idea. I'm gonna do a for loop. Spike index is 0. Spike index is less than active ability. Explosion count. Spike index plus plus. And then we get the target one using the start position, the spike spacing times the spike index. And then I want to draw UI circle, taking the target position and the, I think it's called AOE radius. And I only do this. Actually, for now, I do this all the time. So this is where it actually will deal damage. Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry about that. This one here needs to be at the top. And then we put this here. Very nice. Release date. Will it be playable on Steam Deck? I don't know yet whether it will be playable on Steam Deck. But we'll see. Maybe. Alright. It doesn't seem to draw me circles. Why is it not drawing circles? Holy moly. Goodness, bro, thank you so much. Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community, Cloudless Studio. Thank you, man. If you could somehow handle touch inputs, Proton does the rest for Steam Deck. It's a pretty amazing piece of tech. We didn't do anything special to make our Windows build run on the deck. I think I can, yes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. Why is it not drawing this? $185 and $90. Wait, where's the AoE radius coming from? Spike radius. Oh. It's called spike radius. And then hopefully run Cisco. Thank you very much for following, man. Is that supposed to be Francisco? AoE damage. Ah! There it is. Spike radius. There it is. Now I think... Yeah, we had some... I had AoE radius that was bad. There we go. Aha. Alright, so it looks like the effects... It's almost perfect, I think. But it's funny how it does fire damage to them. Excuse me. Effect.center. Plus effect, no, sprite dot pivot offset. Okay, no. Uh-oh. Eh? This is odd. It's based on... Unfortunately, this is again based on the staff. So that's why it looks so bad, unfortunately. But it works. Choose hero glow size. Hero glow, sprite size. Choice position. Double glow. Choose hero glow. Oh no, not this. It's called upgrade effect. Shit, what is it called? Upgrade glow and upgrade ring. Upgrade glow. Glow effect. Yeah, upgrade glow pivot offset. This shit supposed to be happening to effects. They should all be drawn like that. I think. Cakez, check out the Rame's previous message. Might be good to know. Okay, maybe it's good to know for everyone. Let's take a look here. It could slow down enemies. It does. Ice slows down enemies. When the time comes, you should do what you can to get the Steam Deck certified rating. It gets you exposure to a whole group of people where you can get pretty high in terms of visibility. It's far in the future, but just note down that it's worth it. Okay, thank you. I will. Thank you, bro. Steam Deck will probably not exist anymore by the time the game's finished. Okay, bro. Let's put a label here. Red. This is important. There you go. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's see this again. Okay, the only thing that's wrong about this is the start position that it's emitting from. Otherwise, I think I like the... Maybe the areas are a bit short. Let's see, let's make this short. Pivot offset needs to be a bit higher. Or maybe not. Look at the range on these guys. Does the ice only target the closest or does it hit the most enemies it can? It depends here on the target priority. You can change the target priority. I'm enjoying the current music you were playing. Yeah, that's awesome to hear. Did I miss something? Had a phone call? We made it work. So, Inukai. I just added in a new ability. Can you see that? Do you see this? New ability? Just saying, you know. I'm pretty sure he left. He can't deny it now, yeah? Overtime and cheating and not even correct position. The reason why this is not the correct position has nothing to do with the ability. If I put it on a different hero, it would be the correct position. However, the correct position happens with the sword. If I was using a sword guy. This is something entirely different that has nothing to do with my ability. The ability works as intended. What is not working is the staff, and so I need to program the staff better. Correct position. Are we talking about the skill coming out of the weapon? Yeah, the skill comes from the weapon instead of from the feet of this guy. It should come from the feet. Other than that, it works as intended. And then we can also add I don't think I need anything here. It does make sense to come from the weapon though. Correct position. Are we talking about the skill coming out of the weapon? I don't think people will care though. Guys, I need to fix it. It's fine though, because it doesn't take long to do. The projectiles also are very janky from the staff. But if you had to draw the spikes too, there's no way you would have done it today. Wrong. I would have. But then I couldn't have fixed the audio issue. You have to realize that I also fixed the audio issue. And I talked about 2 games. You're wrong. Entirely wrong. this for loop here is purely for hitbox debugging. If has options, show hitboxes. Hitbox debugging. Yeah. Yep. I like it. Now we obviously don't have a sound effect. Let's test what the additive blending looks like on this. It looks a little bit better. What do you guys think? Additive blending? Or normal blending? Additive blending makes it a bit more washed out, yes, and a bit more bright. Can we see normal again? Yeah, we can. This is normal. And then this is additive blending. I like the regular alpha benching. The second one looks better. I could add some purely transparent pixels. If you go with this, I did this and that argument, then you also have to take into account that you would have stopped like 2.5 hours ago in your normal schedule. No, I wouldn't have. Because if I set myself up for something that I want to do... See, like, this is the issue. They are shooting towards him, but it's calculating the wrong angle. Additive removes too many details. Yeah, you're right. But it removes them because it's not fully transparent. This sucks. I like it though. Really cool. And now what I can do... Oh, wow. Choose a hero to unlock. I can't even choose one. Because we already unlocked the mage. Huge range. Yeah, we're gonna fix the mage's weapon tomorrow.